Blanco fancies it! Oh, a stunning strike from Sebastián Blanco! And they're going nose to nose. Sebastián Blanco! After going 3 without a win, the Timbers go to Seattle, beat the Sounders 2-1. Another away victory against their rival. It came with a steep price. That being the loss of Sebastián Blanco, a torn ligament in his right knee. He is out for the year.
Morning.
I think the word is bittersweet.
So about this game, I don't really remember much. Play against Seattle is always important. It's one of the best games during the year.
Today is about playing united to make sure that we stay always positive and everybody support each other from the first minute all the way to the end. Have fun and let's make sure that we get a win. Vamos!
Timbers and Sounders. What a view at CenturyLink. An odd sight without spectators. Still, the rivalry means so much.
The moment that Blanco went down in Seattle and turned his ACL, it was a little bit of a confusion first.
The Timbers pressing high to begin this match. João Paulo under trouble. Sebastián Blanco there, and the Timbers win a throw-in.
Bit of a worrying moment right now. We just seen Blanco go to ground. He's put his hand up as though to signal towards the bench.
I know in the first moment, because I remember my last injury with my left knee. I know in the same moment that I broke in was a serious injury, and I remember that I told Diego Valeri that please stop the game.
I was very close to him when that happened. You know, it was a very unfortunate action. Went closer to him, went to see what happened, and then he was very sure that something bad was happening. And at the moment, I just hope that it wasn't this kind of injury.
This is not what the Timbers want to see early on.
See, he's just overstretching, and it's awkward from him.
It's the way his knee just seemed to kind of bend the wrong way, Ross, when you look at it. Of course, the reaction, Blanco, we know he's a warrior out there. You rarely see a guy like this, go down and have an issue like that.
It was so early in the game, he goes down. At the moment, it wasn't clear, and when he had to be subbed, of course, at that moment, you knew that it was bad. You have to go through the game. You had to think about the game. In your heart, you feel, very bad for someone that's done so well, that was just putting himself in a situation to win again an MVP title for the season. A player that we needed so much because of the way he was playing and because of who he is as a person.
Once Seba went down, the stretcher crew was run by people from Seattle, but I was with them as we went back into the locker room. We transferred him from the stretcher onto the table. And then from there, the orthopedist that was on call at the game finished his assessment, and we discussed the next step and what he'd found.
As we all know, it was the worst.
And it is over. This time it's the Timbers going up to CenturyLink and taking all 3 points.
The assessments for an ACL, well, anytime you see an injury on the field, are first you're checking soft tissue, so you're checking on all the ligaments. In Seba's case, there are 2 tests where you're pulling on the knee, and when you pull on the knee, it should stop pretty quickly. And unfortunately, when we did those tests with Seba, his knee kept going, which was a sign that there wasn't a ligament holding the knee in place anymore.
So I prepare mentally very strong. I know my family helped me a lot, but you couldn't change the past. But you need to show the people, everybody, that you look strong and you won't pass everything.
Okay, start the session.
Stick that landing again.
There are bad days, there are better days, but I need to feel strong mentally, training day by day, and my goal is to come back to the field and show the game again.
It's difficult because I'm a little crazy, so